In the description under each video there is a link to the LGBT dating Telegram channel. Subscribe and find your other half in life.
Yes, it's in the name of Lauren Yaregui. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, come with me. I entered the place and it was simply out of the ordinary. Sophisticated and luxurious were the exact words for that environment. A 5-star hotel. The young man picked up a small phone and dialed some numbers to then speak. Hello, Miss Yaregui, Miss Camila Cabello has just arrived. Bring her to me. I heard Lauren's voice from the other side of the line. Yes, ma'am. The young man quickly obeyed her orders, taking me to the elevator. We were already past the 18th floor when the doors opened. Have a good night, ma'am. I smiled weakly, exiting the metal box. I most certainly should be on the top floor, on the huge space decorated divinely. Well, there was a table at the back, right in front of all that view that we could have of Miami. It was incredible. I walked slowly, hearing the sound of the background music. On the table there was fancy silverware that was positioned according all the possible etiquette rules. But what admired me the most was the view of it all. The huge buildings looked smaller and full of lights that came out of its windows. The traffic was only noticeable by the small lights going from one side to the other. Do you like what you see, Cabello? I swear that I felt weak just by hearing her raspy voice so close to me. I turned around and stared at a mysterious and divinely perfect Lauren. She was wearing a black dress that had cleavage. Her hair was loose and slightly wavy. Her makeup was median, highlighting her so-green eyes and her lips. She was very sexy. I like it a lot, I answered, staring at her. Do you know that I also like a lot what I'm seeing? She said, walking towards me. She stood a few centimeters away from me, staring at me with her mesmerizing eyes. Wine? She asked, extending the glass to me. Sure. Lauren, without taking her eyes off me, slowly tasted the wine that was in her glass, letting the liquid wet her so desirable lips. Bitch. You look wonderful, Miss Cabello. So do you. Lauren smirked. I hope you enjoy this night. I'm sure I will, I said, taking a deep breath, looking at that panoramic view that the building offered us. It was beautiful. I like this place. Lauren started talking. I love places where I can see everything that happens around me. Controlling much? Whispered to her. You know me, I like to control everything around me. I like to dominate what's mine, she said, staring intensely at me. And you were never dominated? I asked fearlessly, while taking a sip of the red wine. No, and I never will be, Miss Cabello. Our gazes kept fixed for long seconds. Why? Let's say it's not in my nature. I don't accept being dominated. I know very well, you like to order. And I like to be obeyed. It was crazy how our conversation was full of double meanings. It was at least tempting to leave that dinner aside and do much more pleasurable things that I knew very well that she would love. We better change the subject. Lauren let out a sarcastic laugh, placing one hand on my back, guiding me to the soft couch that was there. The fireplace burned, warming us of a cold that I was sure that Lauren could change. I like our subject, cams. I like it too, but if we continue it, things will go down another path. I spoke, putting the glass on the center table, staring at her. What path? She whispered very close. I closed my eyes, feeling her warm breath against my skin. One that you know very well how to take me, I whispered. Even without seeing her face, I knew that she was smiling boldly. Lauren got even closer. slowly biting my earlobe. Lauren. Hush, Cams, the woman whispered, bringing one of her hands to my legs only fondling. God, her voice was hoarse and laden with arousal. I felt Lauren's tongue against my neck, slowly sliding over my pulse point, while her hands went down to my inner thigh. Fuck, I had to be strong. It's amazing what you do to me. Lauren whispered in my EAR1, get wet just by thinking about fucking you right now. I dug my nails into the soft fabric of the couch. A heat took over my body just by hearing her speak in that raw way. Lauren brought one of her hands between my hair, turning my face towards her. I love your eyes when they are burning with desire, Cabello. So hot and mine. I grabbed the woman's face and pulled her in for a voracious kiss. That Lauren took care of reciprocating perfectly well. Her tongue searched mine with hunger and desire. I gasped when I felt her tongue snaking over mine skillfully. We kissed like two crazies lost in desire. God, I need to control myself around you, Lauren whispered before my lips. I was panting already. You don't, now kiss me, I said, pulling her to me. Lauren bit my lower lip in a sexy way and smiled. Let's have dinner, Miss Cabello. I nodded, cussing heaven and earth because she had stopped. Lauren stood up, grabbing her glass of wine, and I did the same. Until I felt my phone vibrate inside my bag, I quickly grabbed the small device from inside it, noticing a text from Dinah. What did she want now? I thought to myself. I opened the text while Lauren changed the song that was playing in the background. Dinah, Mila, Candetza said she needs you in Imperium today. Important people are going there just to see you. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Precisely today? No, I can't. Is everything all right, Camilla? I looked at Lauren, who stared at me curiously. Yes, everything is fine. Perfect then, sit here, Lauren said, pulling out the chair for me. I smiled at her and walked towards her, sitting on the chair she had pulled out for me. Lauren quickly went to her seat in front of me. I hope you enjoy the dinner. I love the food here. I already heard a lot of things from here. It's a very expensive place. Yes, this place is really the most expensive of Miami, but I believe the occasion deserves it. It does? You know very well that I don't care about your financial condition, right? Lauren smiled. I know, Cams, but I care. And if I can offer you things with better quality, I won't oppose to that. Money is good. Arrogant and prepotent. Why so sexy? Two perfectly well-uniformed women entered the place, serving us more wine and the dishes chosen by Lauren. And in any moment did Lauren take her eyes off me. Her fingers slid over the back of my hand in a soothing caress. Were they watching us? -1 whispered to her. Lauren smiled. I don't know, but if they were, I don't care. What do you think they'll say? I mean, about us? I spoke, fixing the delicate napkin over my lap. I don't know, Camilla. I don't want to think about those things. Lauren spoke to then taste her food. I think we should keep it in secret, right? Lauren stared at me, serious. I didn't know if my idea bothered her. Lauren wasn't the kind of person to expose herself to anyone, but she didn't live in secret either. Let's just act naturally, okay? No one has absolutely anything to do with this. And we also don't need to shout from the rooftops that we are. Lauren fell silent. What did we have? Sex and cuddles? I understood. I just don't want to be the secretary who is wanting to rise in life by sleeping with the boss. I would never think that of you, Cams. Lauren stared at me. You swear? I swear, Camilla. Besides, I don't want to be the boss that only sleeps with the employees. Good. I want more of you, Camilla, much more than what we have right now. God, what did she mean by that? I stared at her in search of more words. And I received yet again a text from Dinah. Damn, wouldn't I have peace? Without letting Lauren notice, I opened the text message. Dinah, God, Candice wants to cut my throat. Where are you? I quickly locked the device, and Lauren noticed. Is there a problem? She asked curiously. No, none. Someone really seems to want your attention. Yeah, Dinah is feeling sick, and Allie isn't home. I thought that Dinah was going out with Alfredo tonight. He spent the entire morning excited for it. She spoke intrigued. She must have canceled. You understand the reasons, right? Of course, I understand. Hard will be for Alfredo to understand. We finished eating in a lively conversation, and the same women walked in to remove the dirty dishes and quickly left. Alfredo seems to be a good man, but I guarantee that if he's an asshole and hurts Dinah, I will kill him, and I will kill you for not telling me anything. Lauren let out an amused laugh. Are you that feisty, Miss Cabello? You have no idea how much, Yaregui.
Thank you so much for your rating of the video. Please give me a thumbs up so I can continue with renewed vigor. Thank you.